Got a weak one tonight. It's Black Velvet and Coke Zero, which aspartame is like not good for you. Welcome back, or if you're new, welcome. Glad to have you here. So I thought I would go through all of my EDC, just kind of give you an updated version. Some things have changed, some key points have changed, some things have stayed the same since I did my last EDC around this time last year. If you missed that and you want to go back and see it, I'll link it up here somewhere and I'll put it down in the description. So without further ado, let's go with the most obvious thing that has changed. This is the pistol that I've had for several years now. It's the Taurus GX4. Good little gun. These are clear, by the way. No rounds. This is a good little gun. No complaints. I've put many rounds through this. Never had problems with it jamming or misfire or anything like that. I've shot both target rounds and defense rounds. Typically, like 115 grain hull points, though I have shot 120 somethings before. Different ones, brass, aluminum, basically whatever I could find. I try to, I mean, I know you should practice with what you're going to be carrying, save some few bucks and just get some target rounds. So anyway, this is a good gun. My only complaint isn't the gun itself, it's that every time I would, as you know, time went on and I had this gun for a while. Originally I started out with a outside the waistband holster and I was looking more into like concealed carry, especially during the summer when you can't just throw a hoodie over, you know, your gun. I would research and research looking for like the perfect holster. And I'd be like, I'd find one and pour through the reviews and the specs and all that stuff just to then be like, okay, I'm gonna get this. Go through all the gun models and stuff that they had, and sure enough, they didn't have it made for the Taurus GX4. So that was kind of a pain point that happened multiple times. Just as much fun as like bra shopping. Anyway, originally when I first got, when I first wanted to get a pistol, I had my eyes on the SIG P365, and this was around when they first came out back in 2018. First off, it was like 600 bucks right out the gate, which most places you would go to get them, they'd be more than that. I have heard and seen that they kind of just, they put their guns out there and then it's almost like they wait and see what happens and then tweak stuff afterwards. Like they don't really test it very well before they send it out to the public. So I forget what it was because I researched the daylights out of it when it first came out and I can't remember the details, but they did have some issues. So I didn't really want to splurge and get like a brand new SIG, and I didn't dare get a used SIG because I didn't want to get one that was a problem gun for somebody else. So I just kind of gave up on the whole idea for now. But back in March, I finally bit the bullet and got a SIG P365, and this one, because now they've been out for a while, I got the pistol, I got 50 rounds, defense rounds, and 2 spare mags, and it was like like 500 or just under $500, right around there. It was right around 500, so it was a pretty good deal. So I waited and waited and finally got my SIG P365, still keeping the Taurus GX4. Who gets rid of extra guns? Is there such thing as extra guns? I don't think so. So with the SIG, then I could go ahead and pick up some of the holsters that I had been wanting to try and kind of see if they would fit better for concealed carry. My Taurus GX4, I have alien gear outside the waistband holster for that. I got the inside of the waistband too, but that was not working for me. It was just very bulky and uncomfortable and just didn't work for me. So I got the same thing for the SIG. And their outside the waistband holsters are very comfortable, and they have, you know, good retention. Of course, you can adjust that too, but they seem to have like great retention right out of the box. So I actually never had to adjust the tension for my GX4 or the SIG. For inside the waistband, I pulled the trigger finally on a tier 1. It was the Access Elite, I believe. And I got the one that had the sidecar for the spare mag. And the holster itself fit good, but my problem was that I found once I finally splurged and got it, which was disappointing. Sweetie just came in. Yes, the tier 1 Access Elite holster with the sidecar for the spare mag worked great, except sadly I found out that with the sidecar I actually tore it apart, and I just have the holster half for the gun because that was too much weight and it was putting pressure on my C-section scar and causing some pain there, so that wasn't fun. So I ended up having to ditch the sidecar on the holster, which was a bummer after what I paid for it, but so I still have this part, which this has been working out great. It's got I got it with the ulti clip on it, so you can just clip it right to your pants. You don't need a belt. If you do put it on a belt, then it might bend the clip a little bit, so then it won't be as tight if you just put it in a pair of jeans. So I do have this. I am looking at some other like hybrid holsters just to see, because with this one, looking to see if there's something with a little bit more rounded bottom. So I mean, and like this is totally fine for now. So down the road, if I want to dump more money into holsters, I might look into a hybrid that's just got a more of a rounded. And I'm not gonna try the sidecar again because that's just not gonna work for me, and that's okay. So would be nice if it would, but oh well. With that being said, I am still rocking the Warrior Poet, say Blue Alpha gun belt. Look at this. This is still really rigid. The Velcro is still going strong. This is the same belt that I had in my video last year. And yeah, so this is still working good. When the Velcro finally does start to wear out, I'll probably try out one of their ratchet style ones instead of the Velcro. But this is working great for now. And it's good quality. It was a good investment, and I'm glad I got it, and I recommend this. All this stuff I'll link down below so you can find it. Also have this, always. My Swiss Army knife. For those of you who don't know, my uncle got this for me when I was 8 years old. It was my first pocket knife. I'm 32 now, so I've had it for a while. Then I also have a mini Bic lighter, my cell phone. Still have the Baby G-Shock watch, and I have had this for several years now, and it is still going strong. Solar powered, love it. Never have to worry about changing the batteries. It's got the date on there, so when my old fart mom brain kicks in and I can't remember what day it is, it tells me. So this was a good purchase also. I still have a little cuff key. I clip to my jeans or my cargo pants. Then I just have this little money clip wallet, and I've got lockpick set right here. Still got that in there. What was this by? Grim Workshop, made in the USA. So that works excellent. Then for sunglasses, I have these Oakleys that I wear most of the time, almost all the time. I wear these. Got these Ray-Bans on sale. So if I'm doing something a little more fancy or whatever, then I have these too. These fit a lot better than the Oakleys. These will, like, if I tip my head down, Of course I won't right now, but if I tip my head down, sometimes they come off my face, but these fit pretty secure, so. And then I have this Dupes & Co. chapstick lip balm. This is tallow lip balm. This one's citrus. I got one more too. The other one, I want to say it was like lavender or something. I don't remember. Good company, not sponsored, but I like their tallow balm for my dry skin, especially in the wintertime. And they're an organic company. They also make makeup, skincare that's all natural, no chemicals. So I'm actually in the process of like slowly changing out my conventional like drugstore makeup to Dupes & Co. Which, I mean, that's not gonna take long anyway because all my makeup fits in a sandwich bag. So I also have this little baggie. It's actually just a little like vitamin or medication pouch bag. But this has a pair of gloves just in case. This I don't actually carry every day, but this is that Recon by Vipertech knife that I showed in my bushcraft video. I didn't buy it for a bushcraft knife. Some people are like, oh, that's like ridiculous, you don't need that for bushcraft. Like, no, I don't. I was just showing you guys. I'm trying it out. I got this on sale, Vipertech. I didn't realize, I was not paying attention to the specs, but I didn't realize it was quite this big and hefty. She's got some weight to her. It's got a glass breaker on the end there, and it is a pretty, I mean, it's a sweet knife, but it's just not practical to carry every day, so it's huge. I'd much rather carry my Swiss Army knife, and it has 2 blades and everything else that I need. So just got this for fun, but it's bigger and heavier than I really care for, so that just kind of hangs out in my safe. Then for a light, I have this 300 lumen Energizer light from David Peterson in Maryland. He sent this, so thank you for that. This is really bright. It's a good little light, and then sometimes I carry this, I don't even know what brand this is. It says Coast PX22. This is just like a mini, I mean, tiny little thing, 100 lumens. So sometimes I carry this one, sometimes I carry this one, depends on where I am. I also have one of these over the visor in my pickup. The light comes in handy. And I almost forgot these. So, oh, kind of gnarly on the bottom. These are Solomon shoes, Gore-Tex, or Gore-Tex, Gore-Tex, however you say that. These are pretty cool boots. Ankle boots, they're really light. I like the Brunt boots. They're very comfortable, good support for my feet. But like I mentioned in the video when I did the review, they didn't have black. They only had, I think, that one style for women. And right before I bought these, I looked on their website to see if they had any other colors or styles for women, and they still hadn't. So these are unisex sized. So these are, what size are these? Size 5. So these are awesome little boots. They're lighter than the Brunt boots. And they have this, like a drawstring, and then you can just roll up the extra lace. And it has a pocket right in the tongue of the shoe. Tuck that right in there. It's hard to do this in front of the camera. Tuck that right in there. And I have never ever had that come undone, and I have been wearing these for months. I love them. They're comfortable. They got nice tread, light weight. They're reinforced here. So these are spendy, but I had been looking at them since even before I got the Brunt boots, and just waited, and I saw that they went on sale, So I snagged them. That's what I'll do. I mean, I love gear as much as the next person, but I will wait something out until it's on sale and then get it. Like with old Whiskey. Yeah, there's a harness that I want to get her so she can like, it has like Molly and Velcro, and so she can, there's different attachments and things that you can get to go with the harness, so you can get the basic harness and then get all these different accessories to go with it, so she could like carry her own little IFAC and her own food and stuff out on bushcraft adventures and whatnot for fun. And she looks so cute. I've got little morale patches that I had on a little tiny harness when she was a pup. Got like American flag. I have one that says Adventure Buddy and some other stuff. So that'd be cute, but I'm waiting because it's spendy, but it's high quality, and I know for a fact it's gonna go on sale around like Thanksgiving, Black Friday type deal, so I'm waiting. Last year she wasn't finished growing yet. I mean, she's still gonna fill out a little bit more because she's a year and 3 months. So she's still gonna fill out a little bit, but I mean, she's practically done like getting big. She's not gonna get bigger than that. So now I could buy it because I was not going to buy that more than once. Like, I'll get it and then that'll last her the rest of her life. So okay, so enough rambling about that. Without further ado, I will show you the holster. So this is my dog. That was Whiskey. I'm teaching her a new trick. I started 3 days ago and she was a little excited and trying to figure out exactly what it was that I wanted from her for the trick. And yeah, I had a sweatshirt on at the time, so I didn't realize, I mean, I knew that when she was like climbing up my arm it didn't feel great, but I didn't think she did all that. That's kind of gnarly. But yeah, it's fine. Alright, well thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Whiskey, pray! 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 Pray. Yes, amen. Good girl. Good girl.